All right, what's up, guys? So, CubeHub01 has uploaded a video titled "Athletes Caught Cheating." Yeah, bro. And the thing is this: it's like what trips me out is that like you get caught cheating in it's something that you're not supposed to be cheating in, right? Why do you assume that you're not going to get caught? That's what I would like to know. Like, it's people out there where it's like, oh yeah, I can cheat, I could do this, I could do that, I ain't gonna get caught. Now ain't nobody gonna know. And it's like, nah, bro. People are gonna. What was that one situation? I remember that. That was pretty viral with that baseball player, and he had like that sticky stuff on his neck or something like that. But I think it was like for his hand to either grip the ball better or something. I don't know, but it was like overall, you ain't supposed to be doing that. It's like you're supposed to be showcasing your natural skill as a baseball player, and from that point forward and stuff. Like you ain't supposed to be out there cheating, pretty much. But yeah, bro was out there cheating, and it's like, fam, you thought you wasn't gonna get caught. You got this big old giant stain. Like I would say, like he was like a darker complexion, individual and stuff. But it's like, fam, like if you got like some oil or sticky whatever that was supposed to be, you got it on your neck. Of course, somebody's gonna be looking like, what is that? Like, what you got there on the side of your neck? Yeah, they checked them, and then they was like, nah, bro, you ejected, get out of here. And so, yeah, it just trips me out. Then I think there was a whole situation with the Patriots where they was deflating the football and stuff. So yeah, you got some people out there where it's like they cheat, and then it's like, fam, you just don't care about other people. It's like, nah, you just trying to win this game, knowing that if it had been the other way around, they had been tripping about that. So, but no, anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to CubeHub01 for more videos like this. And with that being
Even though
said,
most athletes are honest, sadly some of them take the mentality of winning at all costs too literally and try to gain a dirty edge. During a 500-meter women's short track, a truly Olympic-level cheat that requires an amazing amount of precision and coordination happened when the Chinese skater flicked the marker to trip one of the competitors.
Wow.
Even though labeling flopping as cheating might not be completely accurate, it still has the potential to unfairly change the outcome of a game. During a Clippers vs. Warriors game, Blake Griffin took a dive and turned into a Boeing 747. During a weigh-in, a fighter...
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get like the whole flopping. I get like if you're like just cracking jokes and having fun and stuff, but if you're really trying to get the foul and it's like like the player just like pushes you like that, but you gotta like flail your arms, and it's like, fam, I think that's the thing that they're forgetting. You are a 7 foot tall, over 200 and like what, you're a 250-pound athlete. You mean to tell me it's like if somebody that's like, and it'll be somebody that's smaller than them too, like slightly smaller, but it's like somebody that's slightly smaller than you got that type of strength? Come on now. It's one of those things where it's like you really got, but then let like somebody actually push them and see, well, it's like they like get pushed for real and they still standing there, or they getting ready to fight and things. It's like, man, come on now.
Make weight sneakily push down the towel, giving him a 1.2 pounds fake weight loss that made him magically make the weight required.
That's crazy.
Was back and made weight.
That is insane.
Unbelievable.
Daniel, how did you miraculously lose 1.2 pounds in 90 seconds?
After an athlete was performing incredibly well and cycling at speeds that would put her in the women's world record, they decided to check her bike, and she was found guilty of mechanical doping by putting a small motor inside the bike.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is nog altijd maar 19.
And nobody didn't hear nothing. They don't. Well, I guess like they,
Okay, I'm not entirely sure how this
but...
flop even made sense to the player.
Who? It's like, yeah, who hit you? Who hit you? Not one single person hit you, bruh.
When Taj Gibson lost his shoe mid-game, he decided to use it for some extra reach.
It's dangerous to be running around out there in your stocking feet, even though you've seen it before. Just sort of going
That's crazy.
Are you allowed to block a shot with a shoe?
I mean,
even though Taekwondo doesn't have that many illegal moves, since kicking and punching is allowed, things such as attacking with the knee and pushing your opponent are illegal. During the World Taekwondo Cup, one of the players would not stop pushing her opponent.
It's like, fam, what you got going on? And I think that's what it is. They're trying to, like, I guess, like, kind of catch them off guard and then try to go for a hit and try to knock them out and stuff. And I'm like, fam, stop with all that. And it ain't working. It ain't working. It's like, you ain't got that type of strength. Just stop it.
When a goalkeeper's team was winning a game that was close to an end, he took time wasting to another level.
It's like, you tripped on your... That's
Floyd
crazy.
Mayweather was known for having some of the best defense boxing has ever seen. And when Victor Ortiz was fighting for the welterweight title, he was getting frustrated and tried headbutting Floyd.
It's like, fam, you can't do no stuff like that. Ain't that the same boxer? He punched him in the face. Like, it's like, yeah, bro, don't try to hug me.
And well, in one of the strangest knockouts in boxing, Floyd proceeded to knock Ortiz out while the ref wasn't looking.
Yeah.
And this was an incredibly controversial moment. Despite being obvious Floyd Mayweather was going to win the fight. But Ortiz's fans were not happy, claiming that Floyd sucker punched him. And on the post-fight interview...
I'm like, but it's okay for him to headbutt me. Nah, that's one of those things where I'm like, nah, I probably would have did the same thing too. It's like, you frustrated and stuff, and it's like, if you're trying to, like, you know, like, I guess, like, cheat and stuff and winning the fight and things, but yeah, I'm like, I ain't having that. I'm like, I ain't having that at all. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I probably would have turned around and did the same thing. I know I shouldn't come out and admit to no stuff like that, but yeah, bro, it's like, fam, you can't be out there headbutting people.
The interviewer called out Floyd Mayweather for his tactics multiple times, causing Floyd to walk out.
You heard him. You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire
Oh, I think I remember. I didn't know that this was like all a part. I remember this interview, but I just didn't know what fight it was a part of.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your...
A very morally wrong moment by a
don't.
tennis player happened when the ball clear bounced twice before she hits it, and still claimed fair ball, and her opponents were justifiably upset.
That's crazy.
Apparently, this footballer took some private lessons from Neymar.
It's like, bro, come on now. Watch that. And the funny thing is, that's what's gonna happen. They gonna come out with some technology to like scan your leg. I guess like I don't know, maybe it might be AI, it might be like some other, but they're gonna come out with some form of technology to where you can scan a person's leg, not like an X-ray where it's like, I guess like bone, but it's like more so if it's like muscle or anything. But the way that them be flopping around, you would thought that their bone was actually broken. So it's like, yeah, let's go in the back and do an X-ray scan. If there ain't no bones broken, it's like, bro, get back and put some icy hot on it, you'll be all
After
right.
badminton teams realized that losing the first rounds of playoffs gives them a more favorable match, thus having a higher chance of getting into the 2012 Olympics, teams just started losing on purpose.
Man, watch this. China lets it drop, and South Korea follows up by serving it way outside the line. An Indonesian team followed suit by tanking, and the South
why do you
Korean
think
head coach
people
admitted
traveled
the
all the
Chinese
way out
started
here
this,
for that?
so we did the same.
I would be more so mad as a fan. I done paid all this money to go see a badminton game, and it's like, that's what you guys are doing. Y'all are purposely losing. Yeah, I'm like, I'm leaving, bro. I'm like, that's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, if there's like a way of like a rate system or something where I can, I guess, like let them players know about themselves, yeah, I definitely would do that. I'm like, yeah, y'all getting the bad rating. That's crazy.
Field tried to flop on Melo. The ref couldn't help but laugh.
Oh, watch the flop. The delayed reaction. Referee Tyler Ford is like, buddy, what are you doing?
After one of the young baseball players threw a ball at his opponent accidentally, the batter had the most delayed reaction ever.
Wow. I'm like, kid, come on now.
Maybe this was not technically cheating, but competitors in the tournament claimed it was, and is still talked about to this day. When Tiger Woods had a very rough shot since he landed the ball next to a boulder, his fans and team came to the rescue and moved the rock. And well, they didn't touch the ball, but some argue it was unfair.
I mean, I don't say nothing nowhere in the rule book that I would have probably did some stuff like that. I'm like, if my thing is this, if they say that it's not against the rules, then I'm like, yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm like, about 4 of us, we move this boulder out the way. But I'm like, if it ain't in the rule book, if it ain't considered cheating in like the official, I'm not going based off of the audience. I'm going based off of the official golfing rule book. They ain't say nowhere in that rule book about moving the boulder. We moving that boulder.
You have to pay the price.
It's like, come on, bruh. That's the thing. They be forgetting. I'm like, you an athlete just like Klay Thompson. And I'm like, if he ain't flopping around and stuff, I'm like, then why are you? Like, bro, come on.
Fire match in the final minutes of the game, the French team scored and had a little help of a sneaky hand.
Wow, I saw that.
For those who don't know, in fencing, the score is counted when the blade makes contact with the target area,
Yeah.
completing an electric circuit. In 1976 Olympics, a 3-time Russian world champion made a few modifications to the blade that allowed him, with the click of a button for the electronic scoring mechanism, to record a hit despite no touch. This is a competitor explaining how he did it.
Up to the plug, they were being tampered with, and apparently he had something on his finger where he could close the two weapons, and this would cause the light to come on.
In order to protect quarterbacks, if one is sliding, there's a rule that they aren't allowed to hit them. This player kept doing fake slides, and everyone around him stopped playing.
I'm like, hey, a touchdown's a touchdown.
If you're in a swimming competition for breaststroke, you're not allowed to do other types of kicks, except the one used for breaststroke. This swimmer did 4 illegal kicks during the pullout in the 50-meter breast, and well, he did not get caught or disqualified.
There's like even with rules with like, I mean, I guess. I ain't never heard of that before, but I mean, I guess.
And apparently this is very common in swimming, with even Sydney Herald saying that everyone else is doing it, and if you're not doing it, you're falling behind.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that before. I ain't know that there was illegal kicks in swimming.
In the sport of rugby, a big scandal happened during the Heineken Cup quarterfinal, when a Harlequins player claimed he was injured, and had a mouthful of blood to prove it. And well, in reality, it was fake blood from a capsule he had inside his mouth. That way, they could make another player substitution late in the game.
Wow.
This resulted in a 215 British pound fine.
And evidence about to come back on.
That's crazy.
Tom Williams in the mouth. Tom Williams.
Pole vaulting is one of the hardest and most dangerous sports, with pole vaulters on average being more likely to get injured than football players. So athletes train incredibly hard to make it in competitions. When Malavisi's Sonia was not having a good run at the Italian indoor competition, in a Hail Mary attempt after knowing she touched the bar, she still pretended to make a celebration, but the judges did not fall for it.
Attenzione. La asticella
so that's okay.
È ballata per un tempo deciso.
Even though nothing was confirmed, this video went viral on social media that shows Colin Pochi allegedly using a foreign substance.
Is this a couple of nights against
it's like that sticky stuff. Because I heard, I remember seeing multiple videos where people were using that, and I guess it's to grip the ball a little bit easier, I guess.
Into his glove multiple times, and this was all in the 9th inning. So something baseball needs to look out for.
In probably the most heartbreaking cheating scandal in sporting history, during the Paralympics, in which only athletes with disabilities can compete, 10 out of the 12 players in the Spain basketball team weren't disabled, with even the coach telling them to slow down.
Wow. That's crazy. Man.
During the U.S. Open,
I guess I don't know how they would prove that, but I mean maybe paperwork or something. Be all oh, this is my disability and stuff. But yeah, that's crazy. That's something I don't think. Even if I was trying to get me a trophy or an achievement or money or whatever, I'm I couldn't do that. I couldn't pretend to be disabled to, for my own personal gain and stuff. That's insane. That's one of those things I'm nah, you as an individual, you just don't do that. So
Sim did an illegal play when he hit a moving ball.
His speed has been terrible. Whoa. Whoa.
Calciopoli is the name of a match.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess you have to wait for it to. But he's probably look, fam. If I'm on the losing end, I probably would do some stuff like that where I'm at this point, I'm just having fun. I already know I lost the competition, so I ain't even tripping about it no more.
By Juventus sporting director, in which the distribution of referees was manipulated, and they were also bribed with Rolexes and cars to hand out yellow cards to players, so they're suspended in later matches.
Wow. That would be crazy. It's I don't even do that. I'm just running around and I can kick the ball. I just hear the whistle go off and I'm bro, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. I what? Did I take too many steps? Did I kick the ball too hard? He just walks up with a red card that I'm yeah, it definitely be one of those things where I'm just sitting there okay, what did I do? I'm no, we gonna have to play some videos back or something because that's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. But sometimes you be hearing those referees where it's it's just they make calls and do certain things where it's yeah, bro, you got to get questioned. I'm it's not. It's you out here making calls and doing stuff where I'm that's just that it's not adding up to me. I'm like, that call that you just made. So yeah, sometimes refs got to get checked. But anyways, but no, yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to CubeHub01 for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.